87, but and he knew how to pitch. So sometimes that happens. You run into a really good arm that had a really good day, and I thought we pitched it pretty well, even though we gave up a lot of hits and 10 runs. But they just seem to find the holes when they hit it. But tip of the cap to their arm. That's what you got to do when you come out here and shut good teams down, and he did.
For 5 innings there, it looked like it was going to be, real low score. What do you think changed, defensively for you guys and just on the pitching side?
Man, it was just momentum. It could have gone either way, like you said, for the first 5 innings. Then they hit 2 home runs, and we jumped right back and hit a ball off the wall. And then we just go out there and they find some holes. I think they hit a really big double that was really close to the line, and we needed some wind to blow it a little bit more right to get foul, and it didn't. And, again, that's just baseball. I thought that was a much better game than what the score showed. I thought our guys were in it. And like you said, if we're a hit or two away from making that a completely flip script, and that's just baseball. And, like we talked to our guys, nothing to hold their head about. That's why they make this thing a double elimination tournament. And hopefully we'll get back and get back after it tomorrow.
What do you guys have to do to get back on the horse tomorrow? Do you have to just flush this tape away and not think about it?
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about baseball is it's not football. We don't get to cry about that for a week. We have 24 hours and we got to roll right back into it. And if they do, we stay alive. And if they don't, we're making the long trip on a bus the next day. So, it's up to them. We got an older group, they're experienced. They've won a lot of games. They're ranked number 1 for a reason. So let's hope they bounce back, and let's hope we get some hits, and let's hope we don't run into another buzzsaw like that lefty.
Just last question. You talked about the age of this group. You guys were here last year, made some waves. How is last year's appearance kind of feeling them this year?
Oh, it's nice to have the experience, and again, it's tough for me to say that with the result and the score right there, but we were right in that game, and the experience kind of helped us win the first one and compete in the second one. So, it's just good to be back. And, I'm still happy for the guys. They get to experience 10,000 plus watching them. And now we get to see some fireworks and a good display. So like I told the guys, man, just soak this in. They'll remember this for a lifetime. So we're just going to go out and enjoy the rest of the night and hope we bounce it back and can get that big hit tomorrow.
Coach, Georgia Highlands coming into this tournament, they were kind of regarded as really, really good with the bats. Would you attribute today more to they can hit the crap out of the ball, or is it more like we need to execute better?
Oh, again, everybody's going to think I'm crazy, 10-1 score, but I thought we pitched it pretty well. Those guys hit, and those guys hit for power, and we only gave up 2 solo shots, and we gave up a lot of 4 or 5 bouncer, infield singles, and I know that's part of the game. And I tip my cap to them because that's baseball. Like, they're competing, they're not striking out, and that stuff happens. But I just thought from a pitching perspective, we pitched it really well. We just got unlucky, and that's baseball. Now I am also a believer in you create your own luck. So again, I'm not trying to take any away from Georgia Highlands there because they racked up the hits and the runs, but I just thought we got unlucky with a lot of that from a defensive perspective. Our shortstop couldn't see some balls, and they hit the balls where we weren't. That's kind of the name of the game. So as long as we can pitch it like that and just hopefully hit it a little bit better, I think we got a good opportunity tomorrow. Yep.
All right, fellas. If you can make sure you pick up the mic and speak into it. Introduce yourselves first. We'll start on this side.
Hey, my name is Grayson Godby.
Dash O'Neill.
Ryan Weidman.
Michael Sharman.
Coach, no thoughts on you.
Well, the first things I'm going to say are, number one, hello to my beautiful wife and my 3 sons at home. I love you guys, and I'm sorry that you can't be here, but I've been thinking about you the whole time. The second thing is that, that ceremony before the game touched us, and thinking about what those guys have done and the guys that have given up everything so that we can do what we're doing right now today. I think that probably sits above everything else. But as far as baseball goes, I'm floored by these guys. I mean, that's a really good team over there at Johnson County. I mean, they're number 1 in the country for a reason. They've been doing it all year. They've been taking care of business. They have a tremendous approach at the plate. Every at bat was scary. I felt like Sharm threw like 110 stressful pitches. It wasn't like one of those games where you cruise through 5 or 6 innings and you go, oh, and then it's tight for a little bit. It was a tough game the whole way. Their pitcher did a great job early, and we were having trouble squaring them up. But I think, that's a great example of if you throw it over the plate and you play defense and you just start putting the ball in play, you give yourself a chance. And I mean, I'm so proud of these guys. I mean, the play that Orphe made, that backhand diving play, that's a big league play in a junior college game. And, and so can't say enough about Sharman and his effort and what he did today. I mean, that's 2 incredible pitching performances. And, he's just been that way all year. So really proud of those guys and glad to get this win and get another day off and continue in this tournament.
Question for, Ryan, Grayson, or Coach. What changed? I mean, it looked like you just, like you said, couldn't square him up. And then, once Grayson hits that home run, it's just you guys couldn't stop hitting.
Well, maybe I'll give my perspective and then you guys can give yours. So I really think it was just, they were coming back in the dugout and they're going, we just can't see. We just can't see, and the shadow was getting them. And, I think probably just a little bit higher pulse maybe, makes something like that stand out. So we had a little discussion about it and a friendly get together in the dugout. And after that, though, I mean, they locked in and they were good. So I don't know, their perspective might have been different.
Before I went up there for that at bat, my last at bat, I struck out on a fastball. I think I swung after the catcher caught it. So I was like, I'm probably going to get a fastball here first pitch. I went up there, not necessarily guessing, but I was sitting on a fastball, got a middle fastball, put a good swing on it. And after that, we got going.
Yeah, like I said, our offense is always really good, and I really like the way our offense has a good approach every time, and we had a good line drive approach, and that was the way to do it.
Ryan, when you guys see, that first home run, is that just like, okay, we got this, we can do this?
Yes, sir. We're a team that thrives off energy, and we were excited to play on Memorial Day, and the pregame was really fun, and we enjoyed it all, and we're just glad to be out here, and we appreciate the opportunity being here.
Question for the hitters. Talk to me a little bit about what philosophy this coaching staff preaches to you guys. Is it more go up there, kind of see what the pitcher's throwing at you and adjust, or is it go up there and look for your pitch and try to do damage with it? In no particular order.
Our kind of thing at the plate is, we don't think anyone can beat us. We go up there. Coach O kept saying like the whole game, like middle approach. Like we kind of chased a little bit early on. I think that also, we were struggling seeing the ball for the first couple innings, but Coach O kept preaching middle approach. We went up there hunting middle, and once we started doing that, we started hitting a lot of balls hard.
Yeah, like Grayson said, we like to attack, and we just like to hit line drives, and that's our approach to the plate. And then we just pass it off and try to get to the next hitter every time.
Michael, out there, you're just, you and the other pitcher, you guys are just like trading. Like, it seems like you guys are one-upping each other. And then you had that guy on third base. I mean, how important was it to, like, what did that do for your confidence, to escape that inning with only 1 run crossing?
Yeah, all credit to Luke Orphe in making an incredible play to save that run. But no, I just wanted to keep making pitches and keep throwing strikes, keep our team in the game. But yeah, Orphe in that inning, it's just unbelievable. It's awesome.
Were you nervous at all getting to start today in front of that crowd?
Of course. I do get nervous before all my starts, but once I get
This guy
settled in,
gets nervous when there's 12 people in the stands.
yeah. Anytime I pitch, I'm nervous, but I like it. Getting out there and getting settled in, it takes all the nerves away. But yeah, I just focus in when I step on the mound. I don't really see the crowd, and I just pitch.
Go for it. One last question for me, Coach. I mean, you know, you get the days off, 2 games in the tournament, you've gone through 3 pitchers. You know, this tournament's a lot about depth. I mean, what does that tell you that you've been able to save all these arms?
I mean, you know, obviously, anybody that says they wouldn't be excited to use 2 guys or 3 guys over 2 games is a liar. So I mean that's tremendous. But I have a lot of faith in our guys, and if we have to go to the bullpen, I really don't have a problem with that either. You know, but I mean the 2 starts that we have gotten, I mean that doesn't happen very often out here. You know, in this environment and the way the ball jumps out here, but it's really a testament to our guys and their preparation, and James Williams has done a great job preparing them. Will Coffin, you know, he's not up here, but I mean, our catcher, he's got a huge part in preparing these guys too, and helping them run the game. So, you know, it's enormous to be able to get these 2 starts that we've gotten out of these guys. I'm so proud of them. It's so hard to do out here. And like I said, I mean, these are great teams, and just to see them come out and do their thing, it's been awesome.
One last question just for all 4 of you. I mean, you know, coming into this tournament, the kind of perception of you guys was, hey, you know, first time this program's made an appearance, good for them. Now all of a sudden you guys have kind of you've gone from the hunters, now you have the target on your back, you know, 2-0 out of the gates. Do you kind of feel like, okay, now the other teams are kind of looking out for us, or is it just we're going to do our thing?
I don't think we're too worried about what anybody else thinks. You know, I mean, all year long, I think that, you know, people have been, you know, waiting for us to fail, and, you know, and I think we kind of like that. And I'm sure that's going to be the way that it goes. And, you know, I think we're worried about what's happening inside our house and not worried about what anybody else thinks. You know, I mean, scoreboard is really the only critic that matters. So we're going to play to that, and we do our thing. We got a chance. If we don't, then I guess we don't. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's something Coach says at practice almost every day. Molin Labe basically means bring it. We accept the challenge every day, and that's our mentality.
Yeah, I think we know ourselves and we know our game. We know how we play, and all season we've been winning, and we don't expect anything to change here. And we just want to keep playing for one another, protecting the guy on our left. I mean, our chemistry, our team, we have a great environment, and yeah, we just want to stay true to our game and play like we always have all season.
Yeah, to add on to that, I mean, I think we knew coming in here that that, you know, we were going to come here and win. You know, I mean, we didn't pack our bags and head to Colorado to come play 2 games and then head back home. I mean, we've had a great year, like Sharm just said. I mean, our chemistry inside and out. I mean, I think we all love each other on like a deeper level than deeper level than any other baseball team I've ever been on. I mean, I love everyone that I go out there and play with. I think that's a big reason on why we come out and play well together.
You guys get down there and watch fireworks.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.